Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today, I'm going to be talking about a feature in this game that's not in this game, that I want to be in this game, that everyone wants to be in this game, and that is trading, and specifically trading of items. This has been a requested feature since, I can remember this being requested since the dawn of time. I remember as a kid, people being like, yes, we want trading between players, and KI still has yet to add it. And really, there's a reason for that, and I'm going to go into it today. So, what would item trading entail? Well, it's exactly what it says. You would be able to trade items between players, whether this be between your two accounts with themselves, so that, say you got an extra Morgantha Thame that you can't use on this account, you can transfer it to the other account. Likely it would be like you click on this thing similar to trading treasure cards, but instead of saying trade treasure cards, it would say trade items. You can go into a trade system. I need to sneeze, give me a second. I didn't end up sneezing, my body betrayed me. But basically it would bring up a menu like that and you'd be able to trade items. Now what players want is so that they can trade, say, like evil magma peas and stuff, or the full items. Like, say someone has an extra Malastair robe, you don't want to farm for a Malastair robe, so you're like, anyone trading a Malastair robe, you trade a Malastair robe for, say, like 5 evil magma peas, and that is a decently fair trade in my eyes. But something like that, and then it would allow for players to be able to get the items, the rarer items, without necessarily farming for them and being able to trade for them. It would make like a new trade system, a new market, and it would add a decent amount of layers to the game. Now that I've gone over what it would be, why would KI never add it? Because I really don't think that they would. Well, first off, and this is the biggest one, is that this is a children's game, and people are notorious for scamming children. I would not be surprised at all if the KI devs looked at... What was our present? Oh, cool. The KI devs looked at the trading system and went, kids would get scammed with this. And I do think that they would. And, because think of when you were a kid, right? Getting scammed is so easy as a kid. Like, ridiculously easy. I remember, trading stupid Yu-Gi-Oh cards for ones that I thought looked cool, but ended up just being really, really stupid, right? Like, you don't want to trade your Blue Eyes White Dragon for a Red Eyes Black Dragon, despite the fact that the Red Eyes Black Dragon looks cooler. Like, it's not as good objectively. And that really sucks. I feel like that's one of the main reasons why they wouldn't add it, because they'd be scared of kids getting scammed. I think that there's a way around that, and the simple way that they would avoid that is make it so that there is like a stat comparison on like the right side of the trading menu or whatever, because I think that this would be a really definitely would be a better way to add it. So for example, when you right click here, you have a new gear changes thing, right? And you can see that there's like less damage, like different stats like that. Add it like it's like that, at least in regards to trading gear, so that players can see that they're losing out or potentially like that. If not, maybe add a value to each item and potentially look at that. If not, I really don't think that they could do it. And even then, that would be a rather scuffed system. I don't think that that system would work extremely well. It's just, that's my only idea of how to fix that. Another reason why KI went at it, and this one is just a huge one, is that a lot of people spend crowns re-rolling in chests. I do this sometimes. People do this all the time because they are too lazy to farm for the gear. And KI would go like, why would we potentially remove one of our biggest sources of crown income, where you throw a bunch of items in the chest? Because it would do that, right? It would lessen that significantly, because for example, I farm Malastair specifically for the robe most of the time, because the robe is the best item of the Malastair gear. I still use it at level 140. And if I could just get a Malastair robe just by trading with another player, I would do that 100 times over than, go into Malastair. And there's been times where I've thrown a bunch of crowns into the Malastair chest just for the robe. And KI wouldn't want that to go away. It's a source of income that would be significantly lessened in this case. So I really don't think that they would do that just in general. But let's say that KI looks over all that, they decide, no, it's okay, we're going to add it anyway. what would it end up being, and why do I think the system would probably suck, I am willing to bet that if they added it, they would make it so that certain items are no trade. Now, certain items are already no trade. You can't put them in the shared bank. I'm trying to think of some. I can't see of any, like, in, like, my crafting thing or whatever, or in my inventory. But definitely there are a lot of items that are no trade. You can't trade them between wizards on your account. I'm willing to bet that those no trade items would also be no trade between other players, and beyond that, they would make a lot more items no trade, because I don't think that they would let it so it's just an unrestricted trade system. They would make it pretty harsh. Like, I really doubt that stuff like the Dragoon gear or stuff like the Malistaire gear would be tradable. I don't think they would do that, and it's a real shame, because that's what players want the most. I just don't think the KI would add it. So really, that's all I wanted to go over today. I wanted to go over a trade system, why I don't think KI would add it, and I really don't think KI would add it. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that KI would add a trade system? Would you like a trade system in this game? Because some people might not even want a trade system. I personally think it would be kind of cool, but I could definitely see where there would be flaws in it. That would be definitely very hard to fix. So, is that it for today's video? I think that that's it for today's video. A bit of a shorter one today, but whatever. I'm sure tomorrow's will be a bit longer. I have some stuff planned in the future. You'll see it eventually. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. My camera's been high this entire time, whatever. Let me know in the comments below what you think of a trade system. Would you like it? Would you dislike it? What other features would you maybe want to see added to this game? I don't know. Something like that. So, thank you all for watching. Enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Fantastic day.